Hey, this is Dr. G, and we're going to talk about low back and its effects on your hip flexors and pretty much any other muscle in your legs. If you have a joint that's not moving very well, jammed, whatever word you want to use, what happens is you have nerves that come out next to these joints. And what happens is you have an aberrant input from the nerve into the joints, causing the muscles around those joints, or the muscles that work through the nerves, to get facilitated. Now this is different than tightness. So a lot of times you have hamstring tightness, you have hip flexor tightness, but if it's a unilateral tightness, it is coming from your back. You can't just arbitrarily get tight. Muscles do not arbitrarily get tight. They are told what to do by the higher processes, such as the spine and the brain. So if you have a predisposition or you've been injured on one side of your body, you know, an athlete running out to first base, a receiver going for a run, that happens and you always pull your right hamstring or you always pull your right hip flexor, that is more times than not actually coming from your low back. And it doesn't have to be pain in your low back. It could be tightness, it could be stiffness, it could be just an unusual sensation that you don't usually get, or it could be something like your back locked out on you once 10 years ago. Any of those things can cause that facilitation into the muscles from the nerves. So stretching won't fix it, might feel better, but it's going to recur unless you fix the cause of the problem, which is in the low back. So the best way, or the quickest way, to fix the issue is to go see your clinician to get the joint issue corrected. Afterwards, it comes back to spinal stability and pelvic strength, or efficiency more likely. Your glute muscles, your pelvic muscles, such as your glute medius, are in recent research has been shown to be one of the major stabilizers of your pelvis. So exercises that work hip abduction will be great for that, but also exercises that work spinal stability, such as any kind of your chops or your lifts. But the main thing is keeping a neutral spine angle and not letting it move too much. So that's what stability is no motion happening while motion somewhere else is happening. And that's what you have to focus on. You can be creative, you can do anything as long as you incorporate those principles.